Hey YouTube! Today I thought I'd make a video showing off my entire Blu-ray Steelbook collection. I don't have the biggest collection in the world, but I do have some pretty cool Steelbooks. They're mostly horror movies and superhero movies because I absolutely adore horror and comic books. So let's just get into it. The first one I have here is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I haven't got to see this movie yet, but this is the Arrow video release and it is awesome. I mean, I really do enjoy the look of the Steelbook. And this was actually cheaper to buy than going out and buying the regular Arrow edition because it was on sale. So yeah, I can't wait to watch this. I've had countless people recommend it to me and it's a bit of a travesty that I haven't watched it yet. I feel like I'm letting them all down, but I'll get round to it, I promise. The next one is a David Cronenberg film. It's another Arrow video release and it's Rabid. This is a brilliant body shock horror film and yeah, it's really enjoyable. Just a plain back there. But yeah, this movie, me and Psychic Celluloid Signals, specifically Josh from Psychic Celluloid Signals, are going to make a video exploring Rabid. We already did a video exploring Videodrome, so this will be the second part in our series. So keep an eye out for that. Oh, this is one of my favourite comedy horrors, and it's Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Oh yeah, I just think that this is a brilliant movie. I really like the Steelbook as well, with the two main characters there, Tucker and Dale. And yeah, so that's that Steelbook. The next one is a movie I haven't seen, and I'm not really fond of the director or the genre, but it was really cheap. So, Sweeney Todd. And these metallic ones are slightly hard to show off because of the reflection. But yeah, I'll get round to watching this one day. I just have to be in the mood to watch a musical and a Tim Burton movie, which is very rare for me. But this was only €2, so I was like, I might as well get it. On the off chance that I watched it on TV and really enjoyed it, then I'd regret passing up the opportunity. This is a movie I love from a director I love, Cabin Fever. I really like this Steelbook. I love the metallic red. Red's my favourite colour. The only problem with the Steelbook is that it scratches so easily. It was just sitting on my shelf and I noticed so many little scuff marks, so I was really disappointed with that. And this one was also limited to 2,000 copies, so it is a pretty cool one to pick up. So that's that one. We're done with the horror movies now and we're going into the comic book superhero movies. The first one is a recent one that my friend got me, Batman vs Superman. This is the Ultimate Edition. I'll just take off the little J card. Show you the back. And that's the back. Sorry, it's reversible there, so you can have Superman if you prefer, or you can have Batman. I really enjoyed the Ultimate Cut. I thought the original movie was a 6 out of 10, but this brought it up to an 8 out of 10 for me. I had a lot of fun with it, but it's not going to be for everyone. It's a bit of a niche movie. It's not very accessible. It's 3 hours long, and yes, the ending is still a bit silly in my opinion, but I've read way more far-fetched comic books, so I'm pretty used to silly superheroes, but this is a fun movie to watch in my opinion. So thank you, Sarah, for getting me that. Sorry, oh my nose is so itchy. The next one is XMen Apocalypse. I got this in my Glasgow Blu-ray hunting video, and this is another movie that isn't perfect, but I really enjoyed it. I'm a huge fan of X-Men, so I enjoyed this. This was a HMV exclusive, and I think the Steelbook is awesome. Despite what you may have thought about Apocalypse in the movie, he looks very cool on this cover, I think. Getting into my favourite comic book character now, Wolverine. I really enjoyed this movie, but I thought the last act was a little bit generic, but I still enjoyed it. I was kind of a little disappointed with the Silver Samurai, of how he's betrayed, but yeah, this is a very cool Steelbook. I don't know, I like the silhouette kind of style of it, and it almost looks kind of burnt on. Yeah. Controversial movie here, or not controversial at all, just very much hated. Wolverine Origins. Sorry, my nose is killing me. We have X-Men Origins Wolverine. So we have Sabretooth on the front. I think that is so cool looking, and I can't really pronounce the actor's second name, but Liev Schreiber. I think he did a great job as Sabretooth, and I'd actually love to see him come back. I'll show you the back. We just have the X on the back. But yeah, very cool Steelbook. It's actually one of my favourites. Next one we have is a movie I waited for it to come out since 2008, and it did not let me down. I was not disappointed. It was one of my favourite movies 2016. Deadpool. I love this. I couldn't resist getting the Deadpool steelbook, and it's very, very cool. I mean, what can I say about this movie? It's so funny. It's got violence. It's got comedy. I just loved it. It really did the character justice. They took a few liberties with the story, but overall it was pretty comic book accurate and very, very fun to watch. I've seen it like 3 times in the cinema and then twice on the Blu-ray. Movie based off one of my favourite comic books, Civil War. This is another movie that was amazing last year. And look at this steelbook. It is incredible. I love the shield and Iron Man just melded together. It looks so, so cool. Awesome design. I had to pick it up. I spent a little bit more than I would have liked because I pre-ordered it, but I think it actually sold out, so I'm so happy that I got this steelbook. Now we have another great comic book movie, The Avengers. Man, I remember seeing this. I was doing the first ever night run in Ireland, and I had to sprint from the finish line to the cinema in the rain to make sure I could see this. All my friends were there, my mum was there. It was a fucking great day. Yeah, the steelbook, it's a pretty plain steelbook, but I found it for €8. I actually think it was mispriced because I saw it again for 20, so I got lucky with this one. Okay, the first movie is one of my favourites, and the second one wasn't as popular, but I loved it. Kick-Ass 2. I really, really enjoyed this. I think both Kick-Ass and Kick-Ass 2 are brilliant films. I think the first one is definitely better by a good bit, but I think this was a worthy sequel, and I had a fun time, and I think this steelbook is awesome. Maybe I'm a little biased. I love Kick-Ass. I have a Kick-Ass tattoo on my calf, so maybe I am. The last one here isn't a comic book movie, but it is a sci-fi movie, and it's beloved, and there is comics for it. That is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Kylo Ren. What an awesome steelbook! You can't really see it as well here, but this really it really catches the light, and it looks like it's glowing. So it's awesome. With the back. So that's all my steelbooks. I'm hoping the collection will keep growing. I always keep an eye out for kind of like them on sale in secondhand shops. I get lucky sometimes, so hopefully I'll be able to make a part 2 to this in like a year. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for scratching my nose excessively. I have a cold and I don't know, it's just one of those days. But thank you so much for watching. See ya. Bye.